But before the coup, he was a very nice president. We even made a song for him, man.
For real?
Pongezi twazitoa kwa raisi Arap Moi and things like that.
As in the Mushrooms had a song for the guy.
Yeah.
You see? Okay, so he comes into president. Then of course it's back to tourism, things as usual, everything that's happening. So I'm taking then for you, then the coup was another turning point.
Yeah, the coup caught us while we were in Nairobi.
Okay. In Nairobi?
In Nairobi.
What?
You know what we used to do when we reached the ceiling in Mombasa? We always plan, when we reached the ceiling in Mombasa, we had decided we have to leave and shift base to Nairobi.
Okay.
So in that interim, we were resident at Severin Sea Lodge, but we used to save, and then whenever the low season, the tourist season came, we moved to Nairobi.
And that would be around June?
Yeah, when the rainy season comes in.
Uh-huh.
And we would do that. We did that for 5 or 6 years, looking for a job that will enable us shift base to Nairobi. So we had come...
And by job, you mean a gig?
A contract.
Yes, a gig that you as the Mushrooms would be resident in.
Yes. So we tried Safari Park, we tried Hilton, we tried all these places. We didn't get a job. We didn't get a contract. So this time, 1992.
90?
No. 19... When was the coup?
81.
82. 1982. We were in Nairobi.
With a gig?
Yeah. We had gotten the gigs, staying at Pasonic Hotel, and we were doing all these gigs, trying to get a place where we'll be resident in Nairobi.
You're on the hustle.
Yeah, hustle, kabisa. So what happens? The coup happens. We're in Nairobi. We still have a contract at the Severin Sea Lodge. Watu wanapigana Nairobi. We got stuck. And we called Mombasa. We called our mom. We told we're safe. We called the hotel, Severin Sea Lodge. They'll say, we'll arrange for your exit from Nairobi. That's how we went back to Mombasa.
What?
Yeah. We left Nairobi, went back to Mombasa, while I think 3 days after the coup. Because the first day tulibakia ndani hoteli tu. Unasikia tu town uko CBD, the way things were.
And you were in the CBD?
Yeah.
That's the heart of where this drama was going in?
Yes.
What?
So
you're hearing, so what's it? You're hearing gunshots?
Yeah.
Screams?
Kabisa. Uliharibika bana. But saa hiyo hata ukai kuangalia dirishani.
Stray bullets.
Tulikuwa tunaambiwa lie low. So au la kitanda or even lower.
What? And this for hours?
Yeah.
And then do you switch on the radio, the TV to find out what's going on?
Yeah, tulikuwa tunasikiza radio and then tunatokea tu kidogo kama kwa restaurant tusikie watu wanasema nini. But even the hotel, everybody was locked in because some of the
looters.
Yeah, there was a lot of looting going on. So tukapata hiyo opportunity. I think it was after 3 days and we left Nairobi. Safe and sound. None of us was hurt.
Wow.
Hata instrument moja hatukupoteza. We went back to Mombasa.
Like, hey, that residency inaweza kaa kidogo. But that then changed the environment.
Kabisa, completely.
For you, how do you think it changed the environment?
First of all, impacted on our performances because immediately cancellations zikaanza the tourists.
Yeah.
So from 5 jobs, I think we went down to 2 jobs for a while. Kama hii ya corona.
Political unrest too.
Yeah. Just one day messed up so much. So cancellations from Germany, Switzerland, all these people that saw Kenya as a favorable destination for tourism, cancellations. So it had a very, very big impact on everything. You can't just say this, everything. Because even 10 days after, people were still afraid of going out, or by 6 o'clock everybody wants to be home, you know. So tulicheza rumba kidogo bila ya kazi hapo. Unajua sio rumba literally kucheza, rumba because you are at home. Tunaita kucheza rumba hiyo pia.
Oh man. And that's not, and the thing about that, it doesn't, one day, those cancellations doesn't mean after 2 months people are like, oh yeah, okay, now we can go. No, it's just like, hey, I'm never thinking about Kenya as a destination.
It was for a while.
Wow. Okay, so what happens then after that? Are you like, now we have to get our residency?
1982, tukachapa mambo. Then I think 1983, if I can remember, we got our first tour. A guy who used to be our drummer lied to us many years prior to that. Akasema mimi, my brother has died in Tanzania, I was Tanzanian. I'm going back to bury my brother. Little did we know that he had gotten a contract in the UAE, in Sharjah. But then when he arrived in Mombasa, back then most people would say, wewe ukifika Mombasa nenda kwa mushrooms utapokewa tu, because we had those 2 houses left to us by our parents. And any musician who came, akisema na shida, we welcome them. Many, that's how I got so close to the late Bruce Odhiambo.
What?
But that's a story for another day.
Okay.
So this guy came. He had been performing with the Hoodie boys, I think, in Nairobi. And he had said, I'm fed up with Nairobi. I hear Mombasa, there's better things. I'm going down to Mombasa. So he came. Wanaambia tu, we panda coast bus, ukiwaambia niteremshe kwa mushrooms, they'll take you paka to their door. And that's what used to happen. So we see this guy amekuja na bags nini, we don't know him. Long story short, he's the guy who left us, went to Sharjah, and he was performing there with a band in Sharjah. And then there was an opportunity through their agent. The agent was telling them, who knows a band in East Africa? I want to start bringing bands from East Africa. He said, I know a band. You just give me the ticket and all, I will go and get you a band. He came back, he said, guys, I'm sorry, I've come to apologize. My brother didn't die. I had gotten a job. Because he just disappeared. Squeeze hakuna mobile phones. So we didn't know why he didn't come back. And actually, before he left, he was training our last born brother. That's how our last born brother became the drummer. So akarudi, akasema, niliwakosea, mi nilipata kazi Dubai, lakini sikutaka, Sharjah in United Arab Emirates, but sikutaka kuwaambia. So I just left. But it's troubled me because of the way you guys welcomed me to your place, even though you didn't know me. So I've come back to pay
my debt.
Marcel Jabour, my agent, wants an East African band. I told him I'll get him a band. That was the first time we went to the UAE.
Fully paid?
Yeah, it was a contract, 6-month contract.
6 months contract? Yeah. So you leave Kenya?
We go to the UAE.
How many of you?
We were 6 men in the lineup, and we had one lady, because they insisted that we had to have a female singer.
Yes.
So 7 in total.
So who's the female singer that you put in?
There's Joyce Mwendwa.
Okay. It wasn't none of your family?
No.
Okay.
Joyce Mwendwa. She used to sing in Nairobi, and in those errands we used to come, we got to know the band. And tukajua, when we got this trip, we called her and said, we have this opportunity.
Are you in?
Yeah.
You were in? I mean, out.
Tukachomoka. So we go to the UAE, 6-month contract. This guy is there. His name was Mohammed Mdo. He's late now. That bonded us even more, because we told him, we didn't take it like you came, you went. We moved on. In fact, God had brought you to teach Dennis, and then he moved you away so that Dennis could take over. That's the way we think. And we became like brothers. So that's how we went for our first ever tour out of the country.
And how was the reception for that?
It was very good.
It's 83.
Yeah.
What?
Very good.
When you say good, what is good about it?
You know, there were so many East Africans there. And we had already made a name in East Africa. So they were flocking to the Sharjah Hotel in, what's this place called? Anyway.
UAE. Yes.
Yeah, they used to come there, fill up the place. And the management loved it because we brought business. It used to be jam-packed because many of the East Africans there.
You are nostalgia.
Yeah. Walikuwa na jaa kabisa. So our stay there, our sojourn there was very successful.
And you made good money.
Tunashukuru Mungu.
Thank God.
I will always say God has been great to us.
Yeah.
Up, down, but when it takes us down, there's something is preparing for us to go back up.
Yeah, but I'm saying that because you're telling me you've been doing this for 50 years.
50 years.
This is how you've eaten.
Yeah.
Through this.
Yeah. After the customs and excise, I've not been employed anywhere. I've been employed by...
The mushrooms.
Yes.
Wow. So you come back with a few millions from UAE and then...
Then we come back, we go back into the circuit in Mombasa. But then we're still trying to get ourselves to Nairobi. So 1984, 85, 86.
This is normal life. You're just doing the same thing.
Yeah, we're doing the hotel circuit, but at the back of our minds, even prior to the trip to UAE, we had started coming to Nairobi looking for a contract where that will enable us to shift base. So we did that. God's timing was not ready. 1986, I remember, we're coming from Safari Beach, a performance at Safari Beach.
First
at the
of all,
ferry.
Ebu, stop there. I have to remind you, Safari Beach is very close to me.
Yeah.
Me and my family. I was born in 1981, December 5th. By December 15th of that year, I was at any of the alliances.
Yeah.
So my whole life from that 81 all the way until maybe a 93, I was always at either Jadini,
Africana
or Safari Beach.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Because of my grandfather. That's why I know these songs. Jambo Bwana. I've seen a group there performing.
Yeah, we were resident at Safari Beach, resident band.
That is it. You were the resident band there.
Yeah.
Man, so I've met you before. Good to meet you again.
So you see, we come out from the performance, we get to Likoni Ferry. Those days, after 11, the ferry crosses, stays for 1 hour, comes back.
Yes.
So it was a norm to find many bands that perform at the South Coast and DJs to meet them at the ferry, waiting for the ferry to come back from Mombasa.
Yes.
So while we were there, a friend of ours, a very musical family, Rostos, people know Babs, the DJ, former DJ, Carnival, and Tony, his brother. We meet, I think it was Leroy. Leroy comes to us, mjamaa vipi, mambo? Wajua bana, kuna restaurant kule itwa Simba Saloon Nairobi. Wanatafuta bendi bana, wamekuja huko wameuliza bendi 2-3 hawataki. You see the way God works. We've tried for 6-7 years, and then the job comes to us at the ferry. Some of us were sleeping tukaamka ndani ya gari. Leroy wasema nini? Huyo jamaa mwenyewe mkubwa hiyo restaurant Martin Danford ashakuja huko kutafuta niyo. Tukamwambia sisi tunataka hiyo opportunity. Give us that opportunity. That's how we moved from Nairobi
From Mombasa
from
to
Mombasa to Nairobi.